Hello everyone, my name is Pixlriffs and welcome to a new video. We're going to check out Minecraft Dungeons today. This is the beta version that I was given a code to, thanks to my friend Awooga for letting me know about the code he had going spare. We're going to start off by checking out the intro video for this game. Just going to be a short video introducing the game, which plays on startup, but I've already skipped that, and now you guys get to see it. So sit back and enjoy.
It was a time of great adventure and danger. Shunned by his kin, an illager wanders the land, seeking a new home. But all he found was hatred. Driven by rage against those who wronged him, he wandered blind to whatever end. Until at long last, the illager found something that would change him forever. The Orb of Dominance. Corrupted by evil, driven by vengeance, the Arch-Illager made all bow before him. And if they did not bow, they would fall. The Illagers raided the land. Who would have the valor, the purity of heart, to stand against the Arch-Illager's reign of terror? Well, not that one. But maybe you.
Alright, that is the opening cinematic all taken care of, and now we get to choose our hero. I've already been playing a little bit of this just to see how it works, and I have noticed a couple of weird kind of controller issues, so if there are any weird cuts in this video, that is why my Xbox 360 wired controller is apparently not working super well with this game. Not sure if that's an issue lots of people have been experiencing or just me. But as you can see, we've got a few character selection options here. I'm probably just going to stick with something fairly basic. We'll go with this character up the top here, and I'm going to delete my old hero so my progress resets from the beginning. Without further ado, let's get into it. Alright, so we're going to be traveling to the Squid Coast, where our first task is to help out a village that's been attacked by illagers.
The village is burning. No doubt this is the work of the evil Arch-Illager and his minions. They sweep across the land like a ravenous scourge, subjugating or destroying all in their path. This is a time for heroes like yourself. Make haste. The villagers have need of you.
Alright, we've got a nice overview of the area here, and it's going to start us off over here at this little bridge that we enter. There we go. Objective is go to the village. You'll see an objective marker at the top of the screen. You just follow your way to the gold arrows, and the game teaches you how to find your way there. Got a couple of enemies coming up, some basic zombies that we can just hit A to attack with the sword. We'll get some ranged weapons in a second, but for now, we have a couple of features to play with. We have a dodge roll on the right bumper. We have a health potion on the left bumper, which I'm not going to drink right now because my health is at full. If you press down, you get to open a dungeon map, and if you press down and hold it, you get a look at the overview. But bear in mind, anytime you open a map or your inventory, you are not pausing the game, so it's best to do that when you know you are safe. Hit up to open the inventory, and you'll see there are a few things here, which we'll go into a little bit more in a second. Looks like I've got some cool enchantments waiting on my sword for when I level up. So this has a really interesting look. It's kind of different to regular Minecraft. For a start, there are things, blocks and items that you will never see in the core Minecraft game, but there's a lot of stuff that's familiar. You'll have things like, you know, zombies and emeralds as the currency, that kind of thing. We'll be seeing some skeletons here in just a second when we cross this bridge and get hold of our first ranged weapons. There we go. We can pick up these arrows, take a shot at that skeleton over there, and you'll notice whenever red outlines appear in front of the enemies, that is a sign that you can attack them. There are a couple of secret routes around this map that I've been discovering as I explore. I'm not going to go into all of those right now, but there's definitely one that I want to hit up a little bit later on. As far as I can tell, there is not a huge amount of room for exploration in these early stages, but the dungeons really open out a little bit later on. There we go, take out the skeleton. Got to get a little bit closer to pick up those emeralds, and I think one of them just fell off the cliff there. Maybe we'll get that a little bit later, who can say. Alright, let's make our way through the village. We've got a couple more advanced enemies hanging out here, and a lot of the enemies in this game like to cluster up, so it's kind of worth keeping your distance or figuring out some way of getting an area attack a little bit later once you've got more access to the other weapons. This is the bit I want to show you, though. If you walk around here before the supply chest, walk into this area, a chest pops up in front of this house and gives you a couple of bonus things, mostly emeralds at this point, but there might be a couple of items depending on how randomized the drops are. As we walk into this area, we'll get access to this supply chest, which will have a little bit of bread and some arrows. We get a little bit of a health regeneration effect just from eating that, but we've managed to hold ourselves pretty well so far. Don't need to worry too much about that. The markers are leading us this way, and we need to head down into this market square to see if there are any more enemies to take care of. The whole idea is that we're supposed to be helping the villagers out, but it looks like the village has already been abandoned and the villagers have gone. We can't really walk through these fence gates over here or anything like that. There is, like I said, only a couple of places we can explore before we just move on towards the objective. And here the Arch-Illager from that opening cutscene appears and decides he wants to summon a couple of reinforcements. It's a couple of Vindicators who we can take out pretty easily. And let's see if a couple more appear. There we go, yes. We got this nice, like, 3-hit combo with the sword right now, and we're about to enhance that with some enchanting. So we'll go into the inventory here, and you can see that our levels allow us to earn enchantment points. We can select an enchantment, and this is going to get us weakening, which decreases the attack damage, or a poison cloud that deals area damage to enemies, which sounds pretty good to me right now, especially since we'll be dealing with a lot more enemies a little bit later. And you'll notice once you get one of these on a sword, it locks in, so you can't readjust that later, or you might be able to, but you'll need to respec a sword. We're going to get loads of swords in the course of this adventure, I expect, so plenty of time to explore those options and find out what loadout works for you. But it's only a small chance for that cloud to appear like that. There we go, and it doesn't seem to affect me at all, which is useful. What we just picked up is a fireworks arrow, which we can now equip to one of our 3 artifact slots, and that will be available as the X, Y, and B buttons, so we can equip that, and now, instead of firing an arrow, we will end up firing rockets, which is going to be pretty useful for these enemies coming up here. Let's see if we can shoot one of those from a distance. There we go, take out that skeleton, and it lowers the drawbridge. Awesome stuff. So this is just a tutorial area to kind of get you used to combat and stuff like that. There's a couple of secrets here and there that you can roll over to, get a few extra arrows. The game throws arrows at you, but the arrows are limited, so you do need to watch your supply of those if you're going to be using ranged attacks regularly, which you might need to a little bit later, especially as creepers and other kind of enemies start to appear. I think we are pretty close to the end of this tutorial level now, so I'll just roll my way through some of this area. I really wish you could roll more frequently, but I think that's kind of on a bit of a long cooldown right now. There is probably a way to get swiftness potions and stuff later on. A little bit of an area you can explore around here, but this is kind of your camp area. This is the area that we'll be coming back to as we continue through the game, and this area starts to get populated a little bit later on.
To rescue the villagers, but don't fret. They're still out there somewhere waiting for a hero to find them.
Alright, victory! We have completed our first little tutorial mission, and as I mentioned, this takes you to a kind of camp setup in this area where now, once we have earned our rewards here, which should hopefully be some interesting items. There we go, we got a rare fishing rod. Nice, okay, that's a little bit more powerful than the average one. Let's go into our inventory and equip that to, I guess it can go on B. I think it'd be nice to have that go on B so that we can reel them in with a fishing rod. And they don't seem to have durability, although we probably need to ditch them later in favor of some more powerful things. So, like I said, as this area kind of progresses, as we go through the game, you'll see some things start to open up, like a blacksmith opens up over here, and there's a house down here that opens now so we can walk around, and the more villagers we rescue, I think this area will populate with librarians over here in the corner and that kind of thing. But if we want to, we can just hit down to open up the map and select our next mission. You can replay these missions as much as you want to, and in some cases there will be areas where you can select a difficulty setting. Personally, I think I'm going to bump it up to the 2nd level of difficulty. The recommended power for this is all calculated by how much gear you already have, but I think we're going to go for it, seeing as the starter enemies are a little bit easy to take care of. The Creeper Woods sounds like a cool place to get some stuff, so let's hop right into it. As you can see, and as the name might suggest, more a chance of encountering some creepers around here, and it looks like we might have some villagers to rescue as well.
By the Arch-Illager's decree, all free folk are now enemies of the Illager Empire. Somewhere in these woods, a caravan is transporting villager prisoners to labor in far-off lands. Find the caravan and stop the Illagers, or there's no telling what dreadful doom will befall our villager friends.
Awesome stuff. I love the music in this, and this setting is super atmospheric too. So let's see if we can free a few villagers out here. Looks like we got some zombies to take care of at first. And yeah, this is where hordes of enemies and some slightly more difficult enemies come into play. You'll notice some of the zombies are actually wearing armor now, which indicates that they are... Ooh, some TNT, hello. And some wolf armor, incredible. Right, that's what we need to equip right away in that armor slot. And you can see already our power is going up based on the average amount of gear that we have. Let's keep this TNT on our heads for a little while. Hopefully we should be able to fling this. There we go, as a ranged attack, and anything within the radius gets taken out. But oh, those zombies were just slightly too quick for us. I mean, it's rare that a zombie is particularly fast, but I guess that's how it'll work for this. Let's see if there's any little, no side passages to go off on quite yet. I've only played the tutorial a couple of times. I haven't really gotten it further into these levels yet. So, oh, we took a bit of a hit there. That's probably the first hit I took this entire time. Let's see if we can take a few of these out at range, just to thin the horde a little bit. And wow, it does look like there are a lot of zombies around here. So let's see if we can lure some of them into the poison cloud to take a bit of damage so we don't have to. No ranged attackers here though, so nothing to worry about. We got an apple here, which will regenerate a little bit of my health without me having to take a health potion. That's very good. A little bit of light regeneration. And let's take those guys out. Fantastic. I love the atmosphere of this game already. These glowing mushrooms and fireflies. And naturally, you'll see a lot of the stuff that you'll wish was in regular Minecraft, but a lot of it has just been put here so that the game feels a little bit more atmospheric, and so there is a little bit more detail to the environment. Because this is not a creative game in the way that Minecraft is. You can't really build anything in this game. So this is really all about the action-adventure experience and finding out those secrets. Let's open the map here so we can get a look at where we have been and where exactly we are going. Yep, looks like we could have explored a little bit more at the start, and you might find occasional... Oh, there we go. Yep, the skeletons are surrounding us now. You might find occasional little secrets here and there. There's a chest over here that I want to open and get a few emeralds out of that. Lovely. You don't want to hang around too long, though, because the skeletons are taking pot shots at me. There we go. And I have a feeling there's probably a charged shot effect with the bow as well, if you're able to hold it down for a little bit longer. Because, yeah, it's definitely doing more when it starts to glow like that. As long as we stay maneuverable, these skeletons aren't quite as good a shot as they are in regular Minecraft. So we should be able to take them on. We can do a couple of dodge rolls here and there if we need to. And let's continue on. Looks like they are guarding some sort of fortification here. Oh, and we got a farmer friend in the center there. Probably need to drink a health potion just so I stay on top of things. I'm still not entirely certain if the health potion regenerates all of my health or if that's something I need to be a little bit more aware of using slightly less casually. But it looks like we've got a recharging amount of those, so no need to worry too much about health potion consumption quite yet. And let's take that guy out as well. Perfect. Can we let you out? Yes, we can rescue you. The new objective is find the caravan. All right, a caravan must be out here somewhere. And let's see if we can track that down. Let me put the map overlay up. I keep expecting that to be on the back button on my controller, because I guess I'm used to that from other games here. But let's take out these skeletons from a distance before they can get the drop on me. There we go. I like the targeting system. As long as it tells you which one you're shooting at, you can usually get a pretty good shot on some of these. And here, I think, where I've seen other people play this, is where maybe the creepers will start to come out. There's a lot of narrow passageways here that look like excellent places for a creeper ambush. At least a skeleton ambush is waiting for me here. There we go. And let's roll into that guy. Oh, we got a health potion here. Strength potion. Oh, even better. Right, let's take you out. Yes. Even my basic damage is doing a little bit more now. And you back there, you can get taken out. Nice. I like this. I like this a lot. I really wish I could pick up the mob heads, though. It's so funny seeing mob heads just littering the ground in these areas. That's right. Get up close. Get up close, slash the sword, take him out. And that looks like a level up. Okay, that seems to have completely replenished my health as well. That's very good. Got to make sure that I'm away from any danger before I do any of the enchantment stuff, though, because, like I said earlier, that is potentially going to put us in danger. Let's see if we can level up the bow a little bit with some enchantments. Oh, we can even enchant our armor. That's another poison cloud. What do we got on the bow? Infinity. Chance to immediately replenish an ammo. Okay. Piercing or punch. I kind of like the sound of piercing, to be honest. I think that might be better for us. Every third arrow is now going to have a piercing effect. I like that. I like that a lot. So let's wander around here. Let's see if there's a chest hidden up here. Yeah, there is. Always worth exploring. We only got a common sword out of that, though. But you can replay these levels in the chance to get better and better loot. And if you replay them on higher difficulty settings, of course, you're going to get better loot as the game goes on. And you'll probably have better gear to take the levels on in the first place. So it's really a scaling thing. Oh, I think that is... Yep, that's a pressure plate, which will lead us downwards into a dungeon. Let's quickly explore around here first, but I think that's potentially going to take us out in a different direction. And that marks that on the map, so we can come back to that nice and easily if we need to. All right, I guess we have no choice but to go in here then. What have we got down here? Oh, this is exciting, and I wonder if we can activate something here. Oh, creepy crypt. Okay, wow, all right, and it's immediately throwing enemies at me. Well, very good. I'm looking forward to a little bit more of a challenge here. It's been a lot of fun so far, and I guess we can always chug a healing potion if we need to. Yeah, that's right. Kite them around the room, collect those emeralds, pick up that strength potion. Nice, and we get rewarded for that as well. Hello. Oh, some more wolf armor. Okay, well, it's not as good as the one we already have, so I guess we will stick with that. I'm going to take advantage of having this strength and press on into the dungeon. Looks like that we might have some spider webs, some spiders potentially popping up here and there, some more wolf armor. And we have a little bit of a use for that armor, so there's no problem with me picking it up right now. I can probably show you that in just a second once we've taken care of a few more of these enemies. Perfect. Okay, let's see if I can jump into one of these rooms here and show you. So you can actually salvage these items by pressing X on the screen here, and we can basically cash those in for emeralds. Aha, looks like we got out of the inventory right when we needed to. But yeah, the emeralds are going to be currency that you'll be able to use to buy items later, so chances are we will be using some of those to buy an even better sword or another piece of armor a little bit later on. It seems to be a little bit random, the stuff you get, though, so the loot is always going to be worth trying just in case you end up getting something extra special. Now, you'll notice my objective marker right now is pointing back towards the entrance from where I came, but it looks like it changes position, so there might be different ways around this level, and it's just pointing to the shortest solution, and it looks like I have a swiftness effect right now, so should be able to mash my way through these guys. Yeah, no problem. Let's back off a little bit, do a couple of ranged attacks, give myself some space to think. Nice. I like this. This is pretty fun so far. That looks like the exit. Let's quickly explore this top area just in case there's any hidden chests around here. Some extra loot. I am all about it. Yeah, that's right. Doing a bit of extra poison cloud damage. I'm not seeing any more chests around here. They usually pop up pretty quickly as soon as you enter a new area, so I think if there's nothing up here... Oh, another swiftness potion. I will absolutely take it. Yes, please. And there's another chest here, which is just going to contain some basic stuff, it looks like. A few emeralds and another strength potion. The effects do stack, though, so you're not ditching one effect for another. You're getting them stacking on top of each other, which I like. The music is super atmospheric as well. Very cool. All right, and now, yeah, we popped up on the other side of the level, so, oh, we're being ambushed by some skeletons immediately, but hopefully we should be able to make our way around here, and it looks like we're back where we were. Great stuff. Let's see if we can find this caravan. That's the objective of this level, so we might as well give it a shot. I am not really running out of arrows, which is very, very good, because I've been using ranged combat sparingly, just trying to conserve resources, get up close to these skeletons while I can. And let me hide the map for you guys, because I feel like it gets a little bit annoying with that hanging out on the screen the entire time. I just want to find all the secrets and stuff. I'm very much one of those people who, when I play games like this, I will look around for everything I can. I'll look in all of the corners to see if there is anything hiding, especially when it comes to games like Hyper Light Drifter, which I played a while ago on my channel. There are so many secrets to find in games like that, and I have a feeling this game will be no different when it is eventually released. So as I mentioned, this is beta gameplay. The full game is going to be out. It's slightly delayed now. It's going to be out sometime in May, with further delays, hopefully not on the horizon, but you never quite know with the situation in the world right now, so it's kind of nice to be able to play this game a little bit ahead of time. Alright, looks like the objective arrow is pointing us this way, so even without the map on, you can kind of tell which way you need to go, and I have a feeling that up this way, we might end up encountering a few. There we go, there's the creepers. The creepers are a little bit of a concern, but you can shoot down the levels here. You can actually shoot downwards if you have the drop on something like that, which is kind of good to know, especially when creepers are concerned. Looks like we don't have any more secrets around here. I wonder what is awaiting us further ahead here. There's another creeper. Let's take him out, and I see a couple of... Oh, there we go. We've got some illagers. Oh, no, I hit the sheep. I didn't mean to. I'm sorry. Oh, wow. Hello, we got an evoker there as well. A couple of vindicators. Some of these have got armor on as well. They've got these little Viking helmet type things, which are super cool, and a double-headed battle axe for this guy as well. That's why he takes a little bit more energy to take down, but it looks like we're all good for now. Take out the skeletons from a distance. Yes, please. There we go. And wow, okay, the firing squad has arrived, and he's leading us in. Oh no. Better drink that health potion before we get shot to pieces here. Don't want to end up like a pincushion. I don't have mending on this armor. Alright, strength potion. Yeah, let's take them all out. One shot for everybody. Very cool. Okay, and this looks like the camp to me, so hopefully the caravan is not too far behind. I wonder where those pillagers have led all the villagers away. Yes, another level up. Great stuff. Okay, and let's see what we can enchant now. Maybe we should put something on the armor since we haven't done that yet. Reduces the cooldown time of your artifacts. Very cool. What is that? Health synergy. You regain a small amount of health when activating an artifact, or frenzied. When you're at less than half health, your attack speed is increased. Something tells me I will probably need that, so I might give that a try. And let's continue on here, because I have a feeling an ambush is waiting for me when I find this caravan. Oh yes, there's certainly a lot of skeletons over here. Let's get our bow out and try and take out as many of these small fry as we can. Nice. Oh yeah, the armor guy takes a couple more hits. Get that poison cloud. Nowhere near any of the others, but never mind. Alright, I'll take the swiftness potion as well, because, yep, here we go. The zombies are in full force. Yes, and we got a poison cloud right there. Hopefully that should deal a little bit more damage to some of these guys if they come close, but we can also use the cheese strats on those corners. Very nice. Very nice. I like the fact that there are some... Oh, wow, okay, we got an apple and a steak there as well, I think. There's a little bit of dynamic to these environments. Ooh, what was that? Shadow form? I think that said. I'm not sure if that's an artifact I can use. Maybe. No, okay, looks like it was a brief effect. Maybe it would have been like invisibility or something like that. But there is clearly some kind of dynamic environment going on here where you can climb up blocks like this. Kind of wish you could do that in regular Minecraft sometimes without jumping up and down all the time. But this level is a little bit bigger than I expected it to be, which is kind of a nice surprise. I was sort of expecting a lot of the levels to be shorter, like the ones in the tutorial mission, but there really is quite a lot of area to explore here, and I'm going to bring the map back up. There we go. Oh, we have a chest around the corner here. Yes! Swiftness potions, some more emeralds. Oh, I love it. Yes, definitely. Give me that. Let's see if we can make our way to the top of the level here. And this looks like it might be it. Oh, yep, we're coming back in towards a building here. Can we go in? Oh, we can. Oh, awesome. And there's some supplies here for us to take. Yes, I will definitely take the bread. I will definitely take the arrows. Some pots we can smash to get some more emeralds. Yeah, I'm all about it. Great stuff. Doesn't look like there's anything else in here. We can't read the book. There's no lore for this area quite yet. And here are the spiders. Our first encounter with spiders, it looks like. And hopefully we can take them from a distance. They tend to shoot webs at you that will try and slow you down. If they freeze you in place, then it's easier for creepers and other enemies to come out and attack you, so probably best taken care of from range, and I think we'll just have to continue on upwards. The levels are, like I said, surprisingly large, so we're going a little way further here. Oh, looks like we've got to enter the spider cave. Nice. I like the way it changes from indoors to outdoors. Oh no, I'm stuck. You have to wait for the web to disappear before you can continue on. That's potentially going to catch me out one of these days. Just got to dodge the spiders before they really attack you. And, yep, that one there is decaying into the background. I need to remember that I can climb up on some of these blocks. Oh, no, they're coming for me. Let's see if we can take one of those close up. There we go. This is our shadow form. What does that mean? I think it probably just gives me a bit of invisibility. Maybe I get the drop on some of these enemies. Oh, and there's a treasure pig. Right, we need to attack this guy. He's got a little bit of extra health, but there we go. He drops a whole bunch of stuff. Some more wolf armor for me, but I think all of that can just be salvaged. Yeah, that's worse than the one I've already got, so we'll salvage that for some more emeralds. You can also recover enchantment levels from stuff that you've already enchanted using the salvage mechanics, so that's actually a neat way of respecking some swords a little bit later. Looks like we've reached the end game here, though. This is where the illagers are hanging out. Let's try and stealth kill them. There we go. Get taken out, buddy. Oh, yes. Yeah, keep them at range. Probably the best idea for these Vindicators. And this guy is going to be a little bit more dangerous. Yep, got to stay away from him. Whoa, dodge roll. That's right. I need to be using the fishing rod more, actually. That can stun enemies if you use it to pull them closer to you. So I should probably be doing that a little bit more frequently. It should be safe to free the villagers. We got 1 of 5. That is 2 of 5. I wonder if there are going to be a few more Vindicators. Yeah, there are. Of course there are. Okay, and that guy just full-on disappeared. So I think the villagers are safe once you've let them out of these confines, which is good news, because otherwise they would be taken out very quickly by all of these Vindicators. All right, let's see if we can set up a poison cloud somewhere over here. Yes. Do a little bit of extra damage to them before they get too close. And I think we need a little bit of health here and there. So somehow that cow just dropped some pork. I have no idea how that happened. But there we go. Oh, we got him. I did not expect that arrow to hit anything, but evidently it did. That's right. Walk through my poison cloud. Walk through it. And let's see if we can use that fishing rod again to stun this guy. Nice. Taken out. Very, very good. There's a couple more villagers around here. I just need to quickly get some easy healing. And I'm sure there are a couple of things out here that I might be able to grab while I'm doing my little patrol of the area. That's right, get the drop on you, get the drop on you. Awesome, awesome. Where are the villagers? We've got 3 of 5, so we need 2 more from around here. Looks like one of them is up here, but I'll take care of these guys first. Keep my health up, and there we go. That guy's rescued. Now there's just 1 more left in the area. Oh, I can hear an evoker. Looks like... Oh, okay, it looks like they're summoning some stuff, so I should probably take them out as quickly as possible. Let's take you out, let's take you out, and let's take you out. There we go. Very, very cool. So given the kind of enhanced difficulty of this, we're actually not doing too badly. I think the enchantment I've got on the sword was definitely a good thing, and maybe just having a little bit more experience with these games helps as well. So that is all of the villagers taken care of. They should all head back to the camp, and now we have to make our escape, which is going to be easier said than done when we have... Oh no, we have the creepers, yes. The creepers do a ton of damage as well, so we need to be careful not to do what we just did and stand immediately in the blast radius. But hopefully we can take a few of these on from a distance. We'll activate that firework arrow. Yes, there we go, and hopefully take out a few more enemies with that as well. The spiders are a menace, especially in situations like this. And maybe we can stun a creeper by pulling it closer. There we go, yes. Okay, so we can take those out before they explode at close range, but it's tough, and they gain a little bit of speed when they get closer to you as well. They really run towards you like that. Not too bad, though. We're doing all right for this area. Whoa, and this is where I really want my firework arrows to replenish. Let's grab the extra arrows while we can. There we go, and fire! Yeah, that's the stuff. I think we took out 2 or 3 of them at once at that point. Not too bad. Take on the spiders up close. They've got no chance. Take out these creepers from range. And there is still a little bit of an area to explore here. Maybe we'll end up finding a loot chest or 2 before we wrap up this video. Let's activate our firework arrows just in case there's another creeper ambush waiting for us ahead. Yep, looks like there's a lot of skeletons there that were pretty easy to take down after that. Let me grab a little bit of extra health because I am suffering a tiny bit here. Yeah, a lot more enemies in this area, but I'm prepared for them, thankfully. You can really spam these arrows as well, and they still do a decent amount of damage for the smaller mobs. The other ones are a little bit more hefty, but that's fine. Take you out. Oh, yes, I'll have an apple. Yes, please. Very good. And I wonder how much more there is. We need to get to the exit, and I don't think it's going to be this way, but I can't help it. I need to explore these areas. There's got to be some cool stuff, and of course we get the chance to level up and earn an extra enchantment for some of my gear. Looks like we're not getting anything special around here, though, but it's quiet enough that I can probably add something else to my sword. Let's level up that poison cloud, maybe? Okay, we need 2 levels to level up the poison cloud, and I think we'll probably need the same for the other gear, but it doesn't look like we can enchant anything else, so I guess we have no choice but to continue on. And I think if we have an opportunity to get like a extra strength boost on the sword, I feel like doing a little bit of extra damage might work better than these occasional effects. I like the area of effect stuff, but I kind of want a permanent damage increase. I want a more powerful weapon. Hopefully we'll be able to get that once we complete this mission and leave the village. Oh, we got some TNT dropped from somewhere. Awesome. Well, hopefully we have a chance to use that before the end of the level here. I guess we'll just have to head over here and... boom! Yes, there we go. Managed to take out a bunch of skeletons there with the TNT. You could use that tactically to do so much damage to large groups, but right now I don't know when a large group is going to come up. Once you're more familiar with the levels, though, I expect you could do a ton of damage. Do you see that piercing effect? So good. I love that. Really, really nice work. Okay, and back off a little bit so we can deal with each of those. Very nice. Not too bad. Not too shabby after all. And this looks like we might be headed for the exit of the level. There we go. Escape Creeper Woods is our new objective. Well, drag this guy through a poison cloud and maybe give him the old, yep, give him the stun damage with that fishing rod. Nice. This guy is stuck behind a cow, which I'm absolutely fine with. And I think our objective is all the way up the top here, past this rickety wooden bridge. Do we have a boss fight or anything at the top here? Looks like we've got... oh, hello. We got some more armor there. Hunter's armor is not as good as the wolf armor we have right now, so not going to worry too much about that, but these guys are definitely spawning in. Let's do some damage to those creepers before they get the drop on us. Make our way through these skeletons, and it looks like we might be in the clear. Yes, I see the end in sight. Fantastic stuff.
These villages are free from the clasp of the Illagers. All thanks to you.
Beautiful. Well, that was a lot of fun. It gets a little bit hectic in these levels from time to time, but I'm happy with that. Not too bad. Players down 0. Projectiles hit 207%. Not quite sure how that works. Had to heal a bunch, and I only opened 56% of the chests, so there were clearly a few hidden around that level. Let's take a look at our end of level chest and see what we have. A death cap mushroom. Interesting. Drives fighters into a frenzy. Sounds a little bit dangerous, but I'll take it. Let's go to camp and take stock of what we have. So that is just something we can put into an artifact space here. I guess we'll end up salvaging the hunter's armor, although it does have the potential for some other enchantments on it. Adds burning damage to everything within melee range. That doesn't sound too bad, but it's not quite as defensive as our hunter's armor. So we'll salvage that. And I guess we can't salvage this. I guess it just goes in our artifact slot and we can use it another time. Well, now we have access to this blacksmith. There's a couple of chests lying around as well. We found a chest with 50 emeralds. Very nice. And I like the fact this guy is now set up in front of that abandoned building. Let's see. What have we got? 256 emeralds. A very Minecrafty number. Let's see if we can get ourselves a fancy new weapon. Oh, no. Some new armor. Okay. Plus 10 arrows per bundle and plus 30% range damage. So that's an interesting buff. Yeah, let's see if we can take a look at that in here. It looks like the wolf armor gave us more health and weapon damage boost aura, as well as a collab effect. If we were playing with multiple other players, we'd be able to get some health boost for our allies. Let's see if we can get a couple more pieces of gear from this guy. Come on, give me a cool weapon. Oh, just some scale mail. That's not too great. Damage reduction ain't too bad, though. And it looks like we should have enough for just one more piece. Hoping for a weapon here. And it's a pickaxe, okay? The iconic tool of adventurers and heroes for as long as anyone can remember. Well, let's take a quick look at the inventory. The pickaxe just does some melee damage, which is roughly the same as the sword. But it has a couple of enchantments, though, so we may as well take a look at those while we are here. Let's see what the enchantments have to offer. Stunning or leeching. Oh, that's cool. That actually gives you a little bit of life back. Not too bad, but I reckon that's probably where we're going to leave it for today. I love this wolf outfit. I think that is super cool, and I hope you guys have enjoyed this little look at Minecraft Dungeons, and maybe if you're interested in seeing more of this game in future, leave a like on this video, subscribe if you want to see more, but my name has been Pixlriffs, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye for now.